Is using AI making you stupid? Short answer, yes. And not just for the average users. Even the smartest people are quietly losing their edge. But it doesn't have to be that way. Used right, AI can boost your productivity without turning your brain into mush. In this video, I'll show you how AI is slowing down even smart thinkers and how to reverse it and stay sharp. You've probably heard people say, AI will rot your brain. Turns out, they might be right. But the truth is more nuanced. Ever since ChatGPT launched in late 2022, people have feared it would make us mentally lazier. Now, new research shows those fears weren't just hype. Just like moving from farming to desk jobs contributed to obesity, shifting from thinking for ourselves to outsourcing it to machines is quietly reducing our mental sharpness. A 2025 study from MIT confirms it. Over 4 months, 54 adults wrote 3 essays, some with ChatGPT, others using a search engine, and some using only their own brain power. The researchers measured cognitive engagement by examining electrical activity in the brain and through linguistic analysis of the essays. AI users showed significantly lower engagement. They struggled to recall what they'd written, felt disconnected from their work, and reported low satisfaction. In contrast, the brain-only group had the most cognitive activity and ownership. In short, the more they relied on the tool, the less engaged their thinking became. In a final twist, the groups switched tools. The AI-first group, now writing without help, performed the worst. Their thinking had eroded. They relied on AI-style vocabulary and couldn't structure ideas on their own. But the brain-first group, now using AI, performed far better. Their prior effort seemed to protect their cognition. They wrote better, recalled more, and matched the search engine group in brain activity. And that's the key. Used the right way, AI can actually enhance your thinking. That insight might hold the key to using AI without becoming mentally weaker, which we'll explore in the next part of this video. While these tools offer unprecedented access to knowledge and productivity, their impact on cognition development, critical thinking, and intellectual independence demands serious attention. But for many, the damage is already done. ChatGPT and other automation tools are being adopted at scale. And as these models grow more powerful and embed deeper into daily life, our ability to think critically will erode even further. Future generations may grow up without even learning how to think for themselves. And this isn't just happening in labs. It's already showing up in classrooms. Professor David Raffo, who teaches business engineering and computer science at Portland State University, noticed a troubling trend over the past 6 years. His students were struggling more with engagement, interaction, and accepting feedback than they did before the pandemic. But what concerned him the most was the steady decline in the quality of their written work. Oddly, that started to change during the pandemic. Their writing suddenly improved, but something felt off. A small improvement might have made sense, but the leap was so extreme. So Raffo asked his students directly and discovered they were using AI. As he put it, I realized it was the tools that improved their writing, not their writing skills. Skills being the operative word. Raffo did not condemn AI outright. In fact, he acknowledged its usefulness. AI enables us to get work done quickly and efficiently, from organizing information to providing suggestions on how to address complex problems, he said. But he also issued a warning. Our mental and cognitive abilities are like muscles. They need to be used regularly to stay strong and vibrant. Truly, it would take an extraordinary person to remain mentally sharp while using these technologies. His conclusion is simple. When the tools do the work, people don't learn the skills. Not using AI yet? Well, do you use GPS? A 2020 study found that heavy GPS use, while economically beneficial, can actually weaken your spatial memory and navigation skills. Why? Because GPS offloads the mental process of wayfinding, replacing your brain's internal map with turn-by-turn commands. The result? Your natural sense of direction dulls. Even more surprisingly, those most affected didn't believe their navigation skills had declined, despite the data proving otherwise. Convenience, it turns out, often comes at a price, and that's just a basic app. not even an AI. Yet, overuse alone was enough to impair memory. So what happens if we project this forward 5 to 10 years? As AI gets smarter, we'll offload even more thinking and risk becoming even dumber. If we're not careful, we headed towards a future where our brains become passive and mistake tool use for real intelligence. Used the wrong way, AI rewrites how you think. And here's the kicker: the wealth gap will grow even wider because the people who don't outsource their thinking, who use AI as a tool, not a crutch, will pull further ahead. The rest left behind. As Professor David Raffo put it, until there are regulations or guidelines for AI, it will fall to individuals and families to determine how they use it in their personal and professional lives. Do you think AI should be regulated? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But now, let's shift gears, because used right, AI doesn't make you slower, it makes you smarter, just like the Brain First group in the MIT experiment. So how do you use AI without losing your edge? That's what we'll unpack next. The MIT study revealed something crucial. If you use AI before you understand the problem, you don't just skip the learning, you stunt it. You gain speed but lose depth and skill. You finish the task but don't absorb the skill. And over time, your ability to think independently begins to fade. Here's the rule of thumb: learn first, then use AI. Whether you're a student, an intern, or learning a new skill, the moment you let AI do your thinking before you've done it yourself, you trade understanding for output. It's like using a calculator before learning basic maths. Sure, you got the answer, but if the machine breaks, you lost. Instead, try this. When facing a problem, think it through yourself first. Sketch the logic, draft the idea, wrestle with the uncertainty, then, and only then, ask AI for its take. Now you're comparing minds, testing ideas, sharpening your thinking, not surrendering it. Used wrong, AI replaces your brain. Used right, it's like adding a second one. And here is something else. Today's AI still hallucinates. It makes things up. If you don't know the subject, you won't catch the errors. That's dangerous. If you ask AI to help you with your accounting, you better know accounting. If you wanted to write your essay, you'd better know how to write. If you're coding, understand what the code should do before pasting it. Otherwise, you're flying blind with a confident pilot who might be wrong. Think of AI as a force multiplier, but only if you've got force to multiply. In a world of fast answers, deep thinking becomes your competitive edge. So don't let AI think for you. Let it sharpen how you think. Because in the age of artificial intelligence, natural intelligence is your greatest asset. Like it or not, AI is here and it's moving fast. There's a saying, you may not be interested in politics, but politics is interested in you. Same goes for AI. Whether you engage with it or not, it will shape your life. Companies are adopting AI to boost productivity, and that means higher output, lower cost, and bigger profits. But cutting cost often means cutting people. If your role can be replaced, it might be. You no longer have the luxury of coasting through a 20-year job. In 20 years, we might hit the singularity, a world where AI improves itself faster than we can keep up. Will we merge with it? Upload our brains? Plug into Neuralink? Maybe, but that's speculation. Here is what's real now. Even if AI never improved from this point forward, no upgrades, no breakthroughs. The tools we already have are strong enough to reshape the job market. Give these models enough data on your role and they can learn to do it better, faster, cheaper. Call centers already being automated. Next, your marketing team, your legal team, your accounting department. No job is safe from optimization. So what can you do? Number 1, subscribe. This channel breaks down AI and business, so you stay ahead of the curve. Number 2, keep learning. The only skill that matters is learning how to learn. Stay sharp. Number 3, build your backup plan. Consider starting a small online business. It's your hedge against AI eating your 9 to 5. If that's your goal, check out Online Builders, a community of creators helping each other grow faster and smarter. Find the link in this video's description. If you liked this video, You'll love this next one, picked just for you, because the future belongs to those who think, not those who outsource their thinking. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.